Well, that was different. Hello. Hello everybody. This is Austin and myself KD, and this is the generic paranormal show. And we're going to talk. Yeah, there's Austin. Say hello, Austin. Okay, so hello. I see people coming in to the chat here. I'm gonna let Brandon is back there pushing buttons and stuff. Supposed to be. I'm watching him though. So he better be doing what that's right. Yeah. Okay. So hello, Rez, Booty Green, Tim. How are y'all? Hope everybody's doing good, and everybody else who's watching or will watch. So I don't know. I was thinking about showing this video, man. Like I don't get on TikTok a lot, right? Because it just runs. Like as soon as you click the app, it's like bam, it's playing.
Man,
it's like, oh,
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but
I can't hear you. What happened?
Man, my signal is so bad right now.
Yeah, y'all got weather?
My signal is horrible right now.
No, I'm saying, do y'all have like bad weather? Or y'all having bad weather?
No.
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 Wow.
Try to go out and then come back in and see.
Yeah,
if that
try
helps.
that. Try to go out
hard.
Try to go out and come back in. Make sure you don't have any other apps open or anything. Try to go out, like get out of the, and then come back in, and we'll see what happens. See if we can fix it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Okay. There's a big lag there. See, Austin. Hello. Yes, we are. Well, okay. So we are live, and some of our internet as well.
I mean, somebody's live.
Austin is having problems right now. So, well, this is Brandon.
Hi,
say hello, Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
Hey, Jonathan. Yep, we're good. We are.
Are
good.
we?
So,
are we?
Yeah, I don't know.
I got nothing.
Dude, okay. So anyway, I was watching this. We'll wait and see if Austin can get back in, but just stay here with me. We're gonna watch.
I'll be right here.
Okay, good.
And I got that other video pulled up ready too.
Oh, which one was that again?
Miami.
Yeah. Okay. So let's watch that video.
You want to watch that one?
Yeah. Let's watch that one first.
All right. I think I got the actual news footage. Oh, hang on. I'll bring Austin back in once he pops up.
Hey, Carol. Okay.
Oh,
there he is. Is it gonna be
any
better?
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with it.
Maybe.
Right. We're just gonna roll
see.
with it.
Yeah. Until it starts lagging.
So we'll fill you in. We're looking at the video. Okay, so this is a video of it was in Miami, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Miami, Florida. There was a alien attack, supposedly, right at the mall, man. And I don't know. So let's watch it a little bit.
All right. So this is from the CBS News down in Miami.
Do what now? Roll with it.
All right.
I've seen a little bit about this actually.
Rumors
So
of aliens invading Miami are going viral on social media.
This is for real, folks. The conspiracy theory stems from a large police presence at Bayside Marketplace on New Year's Day.
Take a good look at your screen. Are those aliens walking in front of Bayside
Marketplace
in downtown Miami?
Pause it.
Online conspiracy theorists are saying that shadowy figure.
Yeah, right there. Yes. Okay. Dude, I wish we could zoom that in, bro. That'd be so freaking cool. Okay, but look at that. All right.
Yep.
Just look at it. I mean, look at it.
Look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, look at it. Does that look like okay? So what are these? Are these like windows right here? The white lines going. Was this a
I
building?
think that's part of the mall, right there.
Is that like steps? That looks like steps.
I think those
Up
are
to
steps
something.
going in because
Okay.
the mall's right
building?
here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is like the mall entrance or whatever,
Yep.
right? And these are
Yep.
steps going in the mall. And what's this? Another person over here on the right and top right hand corner. It looks like a person or something or somebody standing
Right.
there. And these are people
Thi-
down here.
Well,
You're
this
right.
is what everybody's looking at.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and these are well, is it that or is it the top? Also, if you look up at the very top center, there's another, and it looks almost identical
Oh
to
yeah, I
these
see that right
down
there.
here. It's almost like I don't know.
What are here, let's play a little bit more and see.
Are they signs, man? Because they don't look like. I mean,
Right. All right. Here's some more of it.
Anyway.
Not far from parked Miami police cars appears to be an alien.
Honestly, I think it looks pretty real to me. Alien look pretty chill.
I'd be friends with an alien.
Of course you would.
Pretty cool.
The viral video was allegedly taken during that massive police presence at Bayside on New Year's Day. Crowds of young people armed with sticks began fighting.
Okay, pause it.
Police say juveniles were also off fireworks that
Pause it
some
for a second.
believed was gunfire, resulting in chaos.
Okay. So, well, okay. So, what about the alien thing? Yeah, they just kind of moved on right out of that. It's like, what are these tall, shadowy figures? And it's straight to the just like a riot or something.
Well, there's
on.
one cool thing that I learned. So if you take the longitude and latitude of where that mall is, and if you flip it, so put the longitude where the latitude is, it comes up to the south. It comes up to the South Pole, or
Holy
like Antarctica.
I think you're on to something, Brandon.
I'm just saying.
I think you're on something. That's I don't
No,
know,
you don't.
man.
No, you don't think I'm on to nothing.
Oh, honestly,
I'm just
sorry.
honored to be sharing a square with you right now.
Do you believe?
Dude, Austin,
I'm definitely skeptical about this one.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, no, for real. And like, why is it the news? The news is like the ones. I don't even want to watch the TikTok videos that I've seen where people were talking about. Like, I was there, man. No. I seen it. It's crazy. It was crazy, man.
It.
12 feet tall, shadow alien creatures, like interdimensional things, was coming at us, and it's like, really?
And we were beating
like, it wasn't no kids. It wasn't no kids with sticks. Kids with sticks.
And
that's a good question.
Also gunshots. So
yeah. So why? Yeah. Why Miami? Why wouldn't they go to the mall?
Right. Why would they go to the Miami Mall of all places? Like, why in the hell would a super intelligent species from another distant universe travel all the way here?
Well,
to go to the fucking mall in Miami.
Here's the thing: you're assuming that they're all super intelligent beings.
I'm sorry, dude. What other you would have to? They would have to be.
Well, what if those were the idiots? What if those were the morons?
Oh, okay. Well, if they're the morons, I would hate to see their more intelligent cousins or whatever. Then, because that shit's crazy, dude. Like, there's no way aliens are gonna come here and go to the mall in Miami. Come on, bro.
Or was it?
Moron aliens would 100%.
Yeah. And also, I haven't seen any like us outside of the video we watched just now. Like, that is the only thing.
No.
You mean to tell me
I think
everybody has a phone. Everybody has a camera in their pocket nowadays. Everybody's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, live streaming all the time. Everywhere you go, everybody's like this, right? They got their phone in their hand. You can't tell me if some 12-foot tall shadow, interdimensional shadow.
I mean, they were recording
invading the mall in Miami. That shit would be all over the internet, bro. You wouldn't be able to contain that, but just because they
weren't they they were people recording during that Hamas invasion, like that music festival that was going on when they came and invaded in that. Like, there were people recording during that. Like,
Right,
for
that's what I'm
the,
saying,
like
and
we're
that's
talking
some
over the
crazy
Middle
shit,
East,
right? That's some crazy
recording other
shit just
stuff.
happened. Yeah, and that's some crazy shit just happened out of
911 on my
nowhere, right?
phone?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
Something
Like, come
they're
on, bro.
hiding
Like, you
something.
wouldn't record, you wouldn't video, we wouldn't at least see videos coming out about how they were recording and the video stopped at a point or something. You know, we'd have something. You know,
Sarah, that's a good question.
Mars
I'm gonna
Attacks
try to
was
look
a
that
funny
up.
movie, but it was also just it was so dumb it was funny. You know, and the big actors in it. Anyways, go. Moving on.
Well, Sarah Limos.
Hey, Sarah Limos.
Question: does anybody know if
You.
there's ley lines in that area? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I'll
There
have to
might
look
be.
that up.
There, I would say there probably is. Being as important of a place as Miami is to that, you know, like especially like that whole like downtown area, like that's all like a lot of stuff has gone on there for a long time. So I'd say that's definitely that area is probably, you know,
Well, that's the tip of the Bermuda Triangle, right? Miami.
yeah. That well, is it
Yeah, I think it is.
okay?
Because from Miami, all you
Mhm.
got left is Key West.
It is. But well, I saw Sarah even put in something like, couldn't they
Right.
mess with our phones? And honestly, like, yeah, I believe like
Yeah.
any intelligent being above what ours is could do that easily.
Yeah, and here's the thing, but why they but just think about the possibilities if you've reached that level of intelligence, right? You're not going to have developed like
Oh, yeah.
interstellar travel capabilities without having had
Yeah.
to develop everything else, right? So like, you know, they could easily have
I mean, we
like
have
I
that
think
technology now.
the drone thing with the UFOs, I think that's a good possibility. You know, like they don't have to be here. They can have drones doing everything. But who knows, man? Like
Mhm.
some of this stuff sounds like more plausible than
Satellites like
others,
we have.
and some
Well,
of it.
I mean, if you look at it, there's certain humans that have the ability to stop watches. So if certain
Well,
humans can do that, then
how?
you know,
How?
I don't know. I'm just bringing it up. I don't know how. I
Like
didn't ask.
where? Where did
That's a
that
good
happen?
Huh?
I've
Good
never
question.
seen that. Show me.
Have you not really?
No, I've never seen anybody
I
actually
agree.
like legitimately stop a watch with a. I don't know, man. See, that's something I'd have to
No,
see with my own eyes, bro.
no.
Because I've seen Chris Angel specials and shit before, right? Like I
No,
know
I'm not talking about
it's
that.
easy. I know, but I'm saying it's easy to like
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
there's master people out there who can you know sleight of hand you into thinking you saw anything. So that kind of stuff is like I don't know. I don't believe that.
You know, but that brings
I
you
mean,
to talking about the Sphinx.
oh yes, yeah, well, how?
I mean, if we're talking about ancient aliens and things, it's a good
What are we
segue to
talking?
talk
We were
about the
talking about
Sphinx.
aliens. We were talking about aliens. That's true.
Yeah. And I figure ancient aliens. I mean, if we're gonna go there, go there.
I'm gonna go there, man. I'm gonna go Eric Von Doniken on your ass. Hello, Colleen. How are you?
Baby
Good.
shark, do 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 do.
Look
Baby
at you.
shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is.
Go get
It
you a
is.
snacky poo.
It does.
Yeah, go
I
It's
get
a
did.
shark
I had.
blanket. Are you turning into a furry on us?
No. Don't
It
be
is.
weird.
It is one of those like shark bodysuits things.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I walk like
nice.
a penguin.
That's
It's kind of
funny.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's well because sharks don't walk, so
Right.
it makes
Well,
sense.
yeah.
And
No,
yes, she
they-
does
they-
exist. Internet, she
waddle.
does exist.
She has to waddle in it.
Waddle, baby, waddle, baby, waddle, baby,
Well, that's
waddle.
how a shark would have to walk. It would have to like waddle on its flippers, you know, like on its tail, right? What are we
Yeah, I
talking about?
imagine that
Eric Von
shark
Doniken.
from.
we're talking about ancient aliens now, man. That's what we're gonna
Anyways,
talk about. That's what we're. But hold on, but before
yeah,
we get,
let's
I
get
wanted to
past the
do that. I
Miami.
wanted. Okay, so scary videos, right?
The clock
I come across
stoppers
these.
is what he was.
Do what now?
Anyway,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm gonna say.
Go ahead. Never mind. Let's
Like,
continue with your
fine, I
point.
mean-
You're right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Mhm.
like, the weirdest thing about the video was, to sum all that up, was that the news was doing it, like, make it, like, giving it legitimacy. I just thought that was kind of silly, like,
Yeah.
just dumb.
Well, there
It
you
was
go.
like clickbait.
Stupid
It was like
shit.
clickbait. It was like clickbait in the worst way on TV. Like, if you could have clickbait for TV, that would be it.
Well,
like-
basically, the news story was, here's a bunch of cops, here's a bunch of kids beating the shit out of other kids, and aliens.
Right. Well, yeah, but there was no aliens. That was just in the, it's still just pictures of cops and everything, and people running everywhere. But there's no aliens ever at any point. I never see an alien. Like,
No, I see, like,
I don't know what that was in that little tiny short video that we watched. The footage that they had. If that's all they have, then that's
well, I mean, look,
why
we
they just
can
move right on. That's why I said it was clickbait. That whole first part was just to lure you in and make you watch the damn news episode.
through the new telescope, we could see the beginnings of the universe in crystal clarity, and yet here's the best we can do with aliens.
Yeah, that's true. But right, like, we've got the phones that are like, I don't even know how many megapixel cameras on them nowadays, and you mean to tell me, like, okay, Brandon, I want to share this video right here. This is one that I came across after the damn it, can I not share it? I want to share.
Yeah, you just hit.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is obviously a TikTok video, and I do have a TikTok, but I don't get on TikTok. So anyway, we can watch this. I want to start over though. I can't do that.
No, you gotta let it play, and then
But you know what? I'm gonna do this then. Okay. Doing it, man.
doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Doing.
That's stupid. You can only hit the play button. You can't do anything. It's like, okay. Now that would freak me out, bro.
I think not.
I would be out, son. Like, no. And this video only has what, like 3 views or something on it. Dude, that's crazy. Like, I don't, real or not, or paranormal or not, that's some scary shit that you don't want to run
I
into.
agree.
What's up? Hello, David. How are you? Yeah, no, I ain't getting none of that.
I didn't see it. Let me see it again.
You want to see it again? See, that's the. Okay, so.
I didn't see it. Okay, now we're seeing it.
This one is fake. That's so fake. That's like obvious fake, right?
Yeah, of course.
Is this the same road that was in it before? In the other video?
I think so.
It looks like the
Yeah.
same road.
It's hard,
It's like the
but I
same
know.
person.
No, it's another wooded area, but that's different. That's a different ground. Like the first one was actual road. This one is like gravel road.
That's
All right.
that's a hard no. I'd run too. The reaction of those cops is like
Yes.
that sells that video more, and that seems realistic to me. You could run up on crazy crazy person, crazy people that exist, I'm sure, out in the woods somewhere. I'm sure they're out there. And one day there's a possibility, there's a chance you could walk up on
Dude,
one.
I'm more afraid of that.
You're
Dude,
afraid of who?
Bro, that is exactly why I don't go out in the woods at night. Like I don't want to fucking do it. Like,
he'd be going towards the sound. That's all I need, man. That's all I need is for you to go that way. And you can take care of that. I'm going the other way if something screams at me like that.
Yeah, you can
This
do
is probably a crazy
You can let me
person.
know how it goes.
And I don't know what
Maybe
they
I'll
got.
give you like we'll give you like a
hell
body
yeah,
cam.
I'll give you a medal, man. I'll give you a medal, dude.
We can watch from a distance.
Okay, it's years old. Yeah, well, it's like little clips, right? This is just little clips. They just recycle them, man. You know, that's all it is. But sometimes it's I see one that I
how about
haven't.
we talk about
Hold on, let's finish watching this.
Let's talk about ancient aliens.
That's fake as hell.
Yeah,
And then I don't know what
road.
this,
That's a full road.
yeah, I don't know what the point of this was.
This looks like it might be the same road, or maybe further down the road. Looks like a similar area. Might not be though. I don't know.
I was like, what the hell was that, man? That was your little vape pen thing. Okay, so yeah.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. I think that's probably somebody just trying to scare her. Now that's fucked up, but that's obviously like AI or something. Or not AI, but Photoshop.
So, wait, stop right there.
Yeah, definitely Mariah. Oh hell no. Okay. Yeah, that, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like one of those
No.
the death whistles, man.
Banshee.
From the like the
Ancient
I
alien
mean that too, but it also
scream.
like a fucking banshee, bro.
Right, yeah. No, or it could be a banshee, but it sounds like one of those damn. I saw it on, was it Ancient Aliens that I saw that on? Some show. I was
No, the
watching.
death whistle, the Aztec death whistles.
Right, Aztec
Fuck yeah,
death
dude!
whistle. I was trying to remember
so
what
bad.
the culture was that had it. I knew it was, yeah, that's some crazy sounding stuff, dude.
Yep.
Seen that video too, bro?
I
That's
know
crazy.
exactly what you're talking about. Dude, it is wild, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I love
man.
that shit. Yep.
It's nuts, dude. Yeah. I'm not dealing
Well,
with
let's
nothing
talk
like
about
that.
ancient.
You know? So if like 100 people had Aztec death whistles in the woods, just coming at, you know, like, and it's dark or whatever, right? And it's just like, there's 100 of them doing that. No, that's a hard no for me too.
Bro, if even like 5 of them at one time were doing it in the middle of the night in the woods, I would be out.
No, yeah, that'd
by
be
myself
chilling,
fast, bro.
right?
Like I don't do.
No, yeah, that would be fear inducing. But imagine they're gonna have 100 people.
That'd be terrifying.
Why would they not go big? They're gonna have like 100 dudes with those things, man. There's gonna be 600 dudes out there, and 100 of them is gonna have Aztec death whistles, and that's gonna be terrifying. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I've been thinking about I've always wanted to take like an Aztec death whistle out during an investigation somewhere.
Oh.
I just see what would happen.
Yeah,
it'd
probably be a good trigger object. It'd probably be a good
selling
trigger object.
Aztec death whistles now for about a year.
Oh, this dude sells Aztec. Oh yeah, he's got one that looks like a goat's head. That's
it's supposed to mimic the human scream.
The what?
No, I know, but the scariest sound you've ever heard. That first one.
Right.
You can get a death whistle for $25.
Damn.
Yeah, you get a 3D printed one for $25.
Death whistle though. Is it like a quality death
like
whistle?
I want an actual.
Because I don't want like a Walmart death whistle. I want that good shit. I don't want the fake Walmart version of the brand. I want the good Aztec death whistle. I don't want generic Aztec.
Like I want an actual antiquity, like a actual relic of an Aztec death whistle, like a real one. Like those are not. None of those are real.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
None of those are real.
Do they have any videos on them? I like, you know, this is what it sounds like. Some motherfucker blowing it. Like it'd probably be fake, but whatever.
Yeah, man.
I think it'd be funny to watch. They got it. Are there any videos? Like, oh yeah, right there, right?
There's one.
Like the one for sale though, yeah.
Let's hear this. The one that said Aztec whistle. Yeah, do that one. No, it's only 24 seconds.
Nope. Sounds legit to me.
Yo, that's my shit, dude.
Oh man, dude,
I would love that.
that's terrifying, man. Oh. No, bro.
Yeah, you would want to make sure that everybody in the building knew that you were about to pull the fucker.
No, but would you?
Because you might give somebody.
You're definitely gonna. I don't know. I guess I'm getting off into the
What?
experimental realm at this point. Like, what would people do if they were to encounter this noise while they're ghost hunting? That would be. I mean, I've heard voices and stuff before, but I've never heard something just scream at the top of their lungs at me, like full force. Like, if that were to happen, bro. So, or the Aztec death whistle would simulate that.
Like you just
Yeah.
People would hate you if you were to, like, in the middle of an EVP session, everybody's fucking quiet. You just like quietly pull out this death whistle. Oh my god. People would have a fucking fit,
people
bro.
pissing their pants everywhere. It's like, WTF,
I know,
bro.
Mariah. That's what I would say too, but
yeah. Do it outside.
That shit would be so funny though.
Well, of course not.
Do it outside. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
You'd have to do it inside.
I'd be
That's where
smacking the
spirits
fuck out of
are.
somebody if they fucking did it too. I would.
Yeah, that
I would be
no.
good.
But you know what though?
Like
Like, like it wouldn't be good for like an investigation.
Unless I knew about it.
Obviously, because it would ruin people's
I'm wondering.
evidence. It could,
Bring it out to Hey Good Mill and go out in the woods and do it.
you could use it for like an experiment. Like, how
Didn't they
would
get-
people, will this like cause any activity?
I think it would be
You
cool
know,
to
like
use on like a
spirit
Native American land, like Native American land. Really, like I think it would be really cool to do on there, but it wouldn't be like a public hunt type of thing. It would have to be like a, you're trying to do some research and see what the response to the death whistle is. You know what I mean?
Like try it.
Right,
Take
yeah,
it
that's
out.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Take
that's
it
what
out,
I meant.
squatch
Like
it.
it had to be a
Like
like a
use it on a big Bigfoot hunt. Let's see what happens.
on a big what? Use it on a big what? On a big horn?
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Hunt.
Oh, on a Bigfoot.
A Bigfoot hunt.
Yeah.
You don't think that would scare the Bigfoot
Bigfoot.
away?
Big feet.
You think
I
Big
have
Feet
to.
or Bigfoot is going to come towards that?
Do you think it would?
I don't know.
I mean, well, this is why it's
would
called an
Bigfoot
experiment.
well, I mean, Bigfoot's obviously going to would one would think that they would think they'd have no predators, right? That they would, they'd be so big they could take bears and everything else. So there's really not anything there's several things that could be killing a human and making them scream like that, I would imagine. Anyway, I don't know how we got off on the Bigfoot, attacking people and death whistles and how.
Yeah, let's get the aliens, man. I love that. I love ancient alien topic.
We've gone so far away from that.
Welcome to the generic paranormal podcast, where we talk about everything.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Let's talk about it. So, ancient aliens. Ancient aliens.
Well, ancient aliens. It's funny that you brought that up because Eric von Däniken is actually like the kind of orchestrator of that whole thing, right? And I think the idea was kind of tossed around a little bit, like people, had written things prior to that was similar, but he kind of stuck it out there and popularized it with the book first. It was Chariot of the Gods, right? And then
that was the first one.
Then they made the movie Chariots of the Gods, and and there it is. There's a bunch of videos, but it's not really the original videos. Like the original video would be Chariots of the Gods. Is that it? I can't really read it. Oh yeah, that looks like it's.
That's the original documentary.
What the hell is that? What the freaking crap are we looking at?
It's a fat
of all the places to pause it. She looks like
giving us a life update. Let's see what
I don't want.
their
I
life
don't
updates
care.
are.
I don't.
Not
I
doing
don't.
that.
Because
Do
of
we have to
TikTok,
watch the
I'm
life
able to spread
update?
joy.
Oh my gosh.
My business sold over 40,000 greeting cards
This is a TikTok
in the last 3 years. TikTok
commercial.
is creating a community
I'm being
that cares
brainwashed
for
by
each other,
TikTok
both
right now.
unexpected.
God dang you, Brendan. You made me. I ain't never seen that. Now
What's
I'm
going on, guys? Welcome to Supreme.
What's going on, man? I'm having a fever dream right now.
Documentary, dude. This is an hour and 30 minutes long. We ain't gonna be able to.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 30 minutes long. There's no way.
What the fuck was that, man?
But for those who don't know,
That's what we're gonna
for
sit here and
those
watch.
who do not know what
That
the
was a
ancient alien theory
scary journey we just went on, man.
Go ahead, Austin. Good luck.
Austin, we're so far out of sync.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, because sorry, we're so far out of sync.
Because
it's hard.
you're like in your own little world, bro.
I can't hear you.
All right.
You're not.
No?
Hey, go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Well, for those who don't know what the ancient alien theory is, it's basically the idea that a lot of the ancient texts, like biblical stories that talk about the big pillars in the sky, right, that Noah saw, right? Was that Noah or was that Moses? That was Moses,
I think
right?
it was both, bud.
That was Moses.
But
they both
regardless,
had their encounters.
they
or
thought
whatever
that that's
you're supposed
instead of
to.
it being like a God, it was, yeah, it's those kinds of things that they actually think were misinterpreted technology. Basically saying that instead of it being a magic thing or an act of God or whatever, it might have been ancient alien technology coming down.
Right.
And so, like, people speculate that the pyramids of Giza were helped along by ancient aliens, or all those the megaliths all across the world, Pumapunku, Göbekli Tepe, all these ancient sites, bro. Like, it's crazy to think about how they were able to move these, like, what is it, like 30, 45, even sometimes up to like 500-ton blocks, and like moving them and like lining them up with precision with the next rock next to it and stuff. Like, you can't fit, like they say that you can't even fit like a piece of paper through it. Like, it's so tightly put together. And so, like, either the aliens apparently helped them along with this, or they gave them the knowledge on how to do it, is what the whole theory is.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up. Is that they've been coming here for thousands of years, supposedly, possibly since we kind of like became the current form of human that we are, I guess, and that they've helped us along the way. But that's kind of what people have always, well, okay. So are you a proponent of ancient aliens, or are you skeptical of it? Like, are you skeptical of some things, or do you believe in parts of it? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe parts, like very few parts though. Like, I actually believe, like, I think that I do believe that our history as a civilization, as intelligent beings, goes a lot like farther back than we even think. Like, even Göbekli Tepe, they've talked about it being over 11,000 years old, like going back to the last ice age. Like, and they talk about even the great Sphinx at Giza next to the pyramids, right? They talking about that. Robert Schoch, I think, was that geologist that like went and did the water erosion studies on the Sphinx. It said it was over 12,000 years old. So I think. So I mean, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that there was a catastrophe on Earth that brought us into the last ice age, which was roughly 10, 11,000 years ago, and brought us as humans back into like the Stone Age. Whereas like we think that even before
that's like a different, that's like another possibility though, right?
But that's all like going back to like the idea.
Normal, regular old, like humans have only been here for the amount of time that we know of.
6,000
Oh
years is
no,
what
we've
they
been
talk
here
about.
way longer than that. But as far as like that you're talking about, like when we established
Modern
like
humans is what
formal
modern humans.
civilizations, like cities and stuff, you know.
Like
I
actual
think that's kind of
society.
yeah.
Yes.
But before that, we were kind of
Yeah.
hunter
But I
gatherer
mean, but
supposedly. And so is
I
that when
guess
the aliens came?
question becomes like I guess my intrigue comes to like when you talk about okay, so Puma Punku is a very good example.
Yeah.
Right? They have the H blocks. You know, and so like you wonder, well, one, how the hell did they get it all the way up in those mountains? As high up as Puma Punku is, like it is at a crazy elevation up in the mountains, and these stones are like cut to precision. They're like they're perfect 90-degree angles and everything. And so when you look at the age of the stones, and especially because the people that were there said that they didn't build that, like when they got to that site, that was already there. So like you're talking about pre Incan civilization.
Right.
And so pre-Incan, like how far back does that go? Because the Incan people have been here for a long time. But I guess before the Incan people, there was some other there was another group there that they found, but like even those people said that they didn't build those megalith structures on Puma Punku. So it's like crazy. How did they figure out how to do that? And is it that maybe they were shown certain things? I mean, go back to the ancient Sumerians, right? And the Watchers,
Egyptians,
or what they call the Anunnaki.
The Egyptians, like they first formally established what they, a king, what they would eventually call pharaoh. Supposedly, that was supposedly, according to modern, archaeologists, I guess, archaeologists. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
not
it's
archaeologists. Would it be anthropology?
Paleontology is bones.
Anthropology
is bones.
It'd be anthropology or historian. Historian, maybe. I think by that point, anthropology is the study of people. Like, I believe. Not 100% sure about that. Yeah. I could look it up, but
it may be the study of ancient people. There's specific studies that are like archaeology and anthropology may play hand in hand, but they're like completely different studies, I guess. However,
archaeology is like the study of like anthropology is the systematic study of humanity. That's what it is.
So like studying so it would be like the study of how these people lived back in the day.
Yeah.
Like
so you get back to a certain point, right? Everything can be studied. Like all people can be studied using anthropology. Yeah, the Book of Enoch. Right. Well, that was one of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
The Book of Enoch, the Book of Giants.
But it's funny.
Jubilees.
I thought it was in the Ethiopian Bible. Not the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Ethiopian.
Well, there was another book that they had found.
There's supposed to be like 3 books of Enoch.
Let me look it up, man.
1 is in the Ethiopian Bible, and 2 they found fragments of.
But it's more or less the same story. Like the you're talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls. But like that's the thing. The Ethiopian Bible
there was a scroll about Enoch
of the Bible in the
Sea Scrolls.
Brandon, am I right about that? The Ethiopian Bible is the one that has cut out the absolute least from the original version.
Correct. It is. The Ethiopian Bible has more books of the Bible than any other book, and it's also the oldest known written Bible. Actually, not the scrolls or anything, but you're correct.
So think about the difference between the Ethiopian Bible and the King James version of the Bible.
No,
currently.
I agree. Well, but you're talking about 2 different religions, though. Also, you're talking about 2 different.
All of the different denominations.
They're both Abrahamic religions, but like
they all branched off.
The Book of Enoch, I'm pretty sure.
teaching.
Well, yeah, that's true. But
all
I'm
the
just
different
saying,
denominations.
it's cool to have as if you're Jewish, I guess it's cool to have access.
Well, I'll put it to you like this.
But supposedly that book was taken out of Israel when the city was sacked, and I think it was taken out of the Temple of Solomon before the temple was destroyed, right? And the person that they think took it was the king or the queen of Ethiopia's son.
Well, no, see, you gotta throw this point in. So Solomon was married to the queen of Ethiopia, and they had a child. So it would be Solomon's son that went back and got the book.
Right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Right, because that's where I was going. That's where I was going with that. I was said the queen of Ethiopia's son, right? But I was gonna say that he was there visiting or there with the intent to take these things from who he knew to be his father. It was King Solomon, because they had got together and had the son, and then he had been raised in Ethiopia, though, I believe.
And she was the queen of Sheba.
Oh, was she the queen of Sheba? I thought
she was.
That's right.
She was the queen.
Oh, well, then maybe they escaped to Ethiopia, right?
No, she was Queen of Sheba was over Ethiopia and those parts.
Okay.
At that time.
So,
yep.
Right. Okay.
Her title was the Queen of Sheba.
Well, she was also the freaking queen of. Was she not the queen of Ethiopia then?
Yeah, but you know.
Well, there you go. So I was right. Thank you, Brandon.
Jesus, I'm going away. Good luck, Austin.
So when you look at the Ethiopian Bible, though, and you look at the Book of Enoch, like the Book of Enoch directly from the Ethiopian Bible, and you look at the story of Enoch, because wasn't Enoch like he was like Noah's like great grandfather or something like that. He was a distant grandfather.
Enoch,
I believe.
Enoch was the father of Methuselah. Methuselah was the father of Noah.
So grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should know this stuff.
Okay, so
I do know.
When you look,
you're reading it.
I said way further out, but it's just his grandfather. But anyways, Enoch, the story of Enoch is that when Enoch supposedly, he was taken up into into the heavens, and he said he would be back later on. So that's kind of basically the whole idea within the ancient aliens theory is that he was taken up and he's going to come back. Like he was taken into a spacecraft and taken across the heavens.
Yes.
To learn the knowledge of it.
So you think the aliens took Enoch?
Or
you saying that's the theory?
And see, they brought Enoch back for a period of 30 days. And that was to tell his sons all the knowledge that he had gained while he was in heaven or spaceship or whatever you want to believe. Gave him 30 days to get that out there. And then after that 30 days, he was
Where did that go?
That's in the Ethiopian Bible, right?
That's supposedly the book of Enoch.
Everything that Enoch learned. That's not the good stuff, though, because there's access to the Enoch Bible. Look here, you can buy it right here on Amazon.com for $16.85.
Well,
so it's not like
it's been translated.
It's not like, okay,
it's just been removed from the King James version of the Bible.
I'm just saying, I feel like this is probably not the complete, completely. I feel like there was probably a lot of corruption along the way before you got to this point with this version of the Bible. Also, just like you have with a lot of versions of the Bible, there's been a lot of political stuff that's influenced the, what books were kept, and who knows, there may have been more books. This might be the most complete collection, but they were, it's just the collections that were collected by those people.
But
there's tons of people writing stuff. Tons of scribes and stuff writing, but. Anyway,
but that's why the Ethiopian Bible. But that's why I don't like the King James version of it, is because it's
I feel like
political, based on the Roman Catholic Church at the time.
Well, in the early 1700s,
the Ethiopian Bible was always
when was Jesus alive?
Removed. I mean, how much was actually removed? Do you know?
They were
What's that?
Romans.
Do I know what?
They were the Romans were the ones that put them on the
They
cross,
killed
right?
Jesus.
But,
So,
how
I
many
mean,
books? Okay, so the Ethiopian Bible, how far off is the Ethiopian Bible from the original Hebrew Bible?
So
Or the ancient?
if I'm correct, it's only 1 or 2 translations off of the original. So it's the closest. But now let me throw this in about the King James Bible. In the early 1700s, the King James Bible still had the Apocrypha in it. Well, what happens? The only publisher that had the Apocrypha in it, burns down. And when they rebuild it, they bring the Apocrypha out. And then they print the King James Bible. So it goes all the way up to like the 1700s when they took the Apocrypha out.
But I mean, that's why I advocate though for that Ethiopian version, is because that's the original. Like that's as close to the original as you're going to be able to translate. Like there's only a couple that are not translated the same, but like it's a big thing. So like when you look at a lot of those stories, it's all about misinterpreted technology, and basically it's the same thing as like, you know, any technology sufficient enough will appear as magic or something like that, right? So I mean, what these witnessing back in the day, you know, we could have showed them a cell phone back in the day, and they would have thought it was this crazy magic thing. What do you got in your hand? Like you're a witch with a portable. I don't know. Like they would think you were psycho. Like they would have no idea what the hell this thing was. And so now you think about some of these stories back then, like the pillar of fire that I'm pretty sure it was Moses that saw the pillar of fire, and like the burning bush and all this stuff. Like maybe it wasn't a burning bush, and maybe it wasn't a pillar of fire. Maybe it was not necessarily. I mean, something, yeah. Like maybe it was a craft that was intelligently and communicating with Moses at the time. And I mean, but we don't necessarily know that that's the case. But like, what if is always the question. What if?
Yeah.
Now imagine how much of our history we would have to like relook at if it was really ancient aliens. If in any of those stories, like if it genuinely was, then you'd have to relook at everything.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, would you? Because as it stands, it's still the same. What's the difference in it being aliens and gods?
Well, if it was extraterrestrials, then it's actually something that.
That's when.
You're just explaining what the gods were.
I don't know.
Point. You're not really.
Right. Here's the difference between the aliens.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. It gets into the human psyche when you start asking about what would it change? Would it change anything, you know, legitimately? No. But in the psyche of all the people who believe this one way for thousands of years, and when they get exposed to, no, we were wrong, it's aliens, then it blows religion out of frickin' water, in my opinion.
But I do want to stand. Like, you know, like I will say this, and this is all I'll say about the Ethiopian Bible thing, is that you say it's the most complete version of the Bible. It's not the most complete version of the Bible. It's a collection of books that could have been in the King James Bible, but just weren't with all the original texts, right? So they're like, it's like additions. Yeah, dude. Look at okay. Get on there when we get off of here, and look at the King James version of the Bible, okay, and look at all the books of that Bible. You got the Old Testament, and then you got the entire New Testament.
Yeah,
there's none of the New Testament, obviously, in that book, obviously, because it happened. You know, supposedly this thing was stolen during King Solomon, at the end of King Solomon's rule, right? So it can't be the complete. It can't even be close to the complete. It's just to that point. That's a collection of writings.
So assuming that they just stopped at that point.
No, it didn't stop. Those are just additional books that weren't included with the original. With
Well, the
like King
Ethiopian
James.
has the King James
They have
version.
books that nobody else
there's
had, is
things-
what I'm saying. They're additional
Yeah,
books
things that were
they had.
omitted from the King James version.
Or they just didn't have access to. I don't know for sure that they some of them I don't think were for some reason I feel like the Maccabees, but the Maccabees, I think I've seen that before somewhere else.
I think plenty of the scriptures and books were removed because they didn't go along with the Roman Catholic Church's narrative at the time.
No, that's definitely true. But
That's what I believe.
But I'm saying this is the basic. Yeah, but look, you can look at it, dude. I'm just saying it's not like this is definitely not the complete version. Whatever you're calling the Bible, if you're talking about the Jewish Bible, then yes, this is a nice addition to all the Old Testament stuff, right? And
help me, Jewish God.
There's stuff in the Torah, right, that we don't have in the Old
New
Testament
would be the same way.
They don't have a New Testament, dude. That's where it stops kind of with them, like that's the end.
It's all additions, man.
They don't believe
it's all additions,
that,
and honestly,
it's all. But yeah, it's
the Ethiopian Bible.
Well, no, well, yeah, Ethiopian Bible and the Torah, and because they don't believe that.
Are you sure
they
about
don't
that?
believe. Yeah, they don't. There's no New Testament. I'm pretty sure in the Torah. I'm almost 100% sure.
Okay, so on the Jewish side, on the Jewish side, it would the Torah would not have a New Testament because they didn't believe Jesus was the
Torah
prophet.
would have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would, because where did
where
did these books of the Bible? Where did they come from? They come from King
religions
Solomon.
branch original.
No, but they were all the same up until the point of Jesus, and that was after that. That's when the split is, dude. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not getting like
Well,
it doesn't matter to me either way. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you want to throw this in, Jesus is mentioned more in the Quran than Allah is. So
well, yeah, but now you're talking about a whole other subject. And I don't know
Right.
much about that. I mean, I do, but I don't know enough to like
I'm
talk
trying to get
about it
signal
like
because
that.
I didn't hear a word you.
He's talking about Islam and how and the similarities. There's I don't
don't
know
much
enough
about what?
No, I was saying I don't know enough about Islam to talk about it like in depth like that.
Oh, I don't. I know.
I haven't studied.
Know that
to be honest, I haven't
like the
studied Quran.
original Hebrew version of the Bible, like the very original, obviously. But I think like when we talk about the translations, a lot of the different translations was what led to all the different religions. The denomination decided to go with. They decided to follow Muhammad. And
sort of,
and
that's a little different. Yeah. I think we lost Austin. He started talking about God and Allah and everything. Boop, there he goes. Boop.
Oh.
He's still talking. What's up,
Dude,
man?
We lost you for a little bit there,
bro.
Oh, his connection sucked.
Yeah. What's up, man? You good?
I had it for a minute.
Yeah.
Had it for a minute.
I'm
still. Am I good? Do I got signal?
Okay, you're all right now.
No.
Can you hear me?
You're not good, bro.
I don't understand.
No, it's just
why is
bad. That's
so bad.
Yes. Yes.
Is it the weather?
I mean, Austin sounded like a sweet box. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's Colleen. So like RH negative. Can't be made by a man yet.
Like,
let's see.
I have no. I don't understand.
Burnt out there.
I'm just gonna talk because I can't. You're breaking up. Sorry, bro. Jump in if it clears up.
Womp womp womp.
I'm just gonna answer some questions here. So is RH negative from aliens? It can't be. I think you meant to say made by a man yet. Yeah, well, okay, sure. If we're gonna follow that trail, right? If aliens did come here, they wouldn't come here and manifest themselves like they
What
did
the
at
hell?
the
For real, though?
Miami
Like,
Mall.
I don't understand.
Like the Miami Mall wouldn't be the place to go.
Can you guys hear me now?
I can
Yes.
hear you now. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Probably
Dude,
not.
I don't know what the fuck. It's
Can you hear
so
us?
bad. It is so bad.
Yeah, it's normally not.
It's
You
these damn
normally-
aliens, dude.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
because that's what we were talking about. And then we started talking about religion. They're cutting your signal, bro. This is the government.
Yep.
Government.
And we wasn't even like
Yep.
being
Because they don't
crazy
want us to
about
know that all those
we're just
gods.
objectively said, like, we don't know shit. Obviously, we're like, I don't know, bro. Is this book come before this book? I have to look shit up on Google and Oprah or Opera or whatever.
They just don't want us to know that all the ancient gods were actually aliens. So
See, they did it. They did it. Like it's like they're
that's what I
censoring
believe.
you.
Yeah, dude. Like we heard
Like,
you
as soon as you went
perfect,
to
and
say
then
ancient, as soon as you said ancient, and you went to say alien gods, you were like, brrr. They wasn't having it, dude.
The ancient gods
Not
were
happening.
aliens.
well, and I've been studying lately. I've
Well,
been
then were
studying
they
the Book of Enoch.
aliens? Like, is that so? But they were also gods. They were still gods. Were they not?
They viewed
To
them as
us, maybe.
To us, they like any science that's any technology beyond your understanding is
What's up, Signy?
indifferent. It's indistinguishable from magic, right? Like you can't tell the difference between high technology
It's kind of like
and
in the movie
magic. A magic
in
wand.
the movie Star Wars. So Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
So the movie Star Wars, right? There's the episode where they go to the planet with all the little Ewoks, and the Ewoks see C-3PO, and he's like their god all of a sudden.
Right.
Dumb
Because
one.
they ain't never seen nothing like that. So he's all of a sudden their god. But he wasn't.
There's
God,
a
he's
tribe.
just a robot.
So there's a
Skywalker,
tribe
though.
in South America, and this was probably in the 50s. So they'd never seen anybody outside of the tribe, and so
That's who they
people-
used for the Ewoks? They put them in
people.
suits? That's terrible.
No, idiot.
I thought that's where you were going with that.
Idiot. No, because Luke said
We're putting all you guys in these fuzzy suits.
that was the
We're
guy
gonna
from.
attack you
No,
in these white outfits in the woods.
it was just the dude from Game of Thrones, and each one of them, he just had to put different heads on.
What's up, Tracy?
So the tribe, some missionaries flew down to give the tribe some stuff or whatever.
I don't know where he's going with it.
And and so they met with the tribe.
Which tribe was this?
Some tribe in South America.
I want to know. No, I want a name.
So they met. The missionaries helped the tribe, and then they left. Well, they came back 20 years later, and they were worshiping a god that looked like an airplane.
What?
So it's just the same Ewok thing.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, yeah.
They just found
So,
out
I
too. Speaking of that,
Oh no,
speaking
the
of
Ewoks were
Hold on, I
smart.
wanna
Were
say
like
this.
super smart though, right? They were like super like.
Good luck, Austin.
They were a
like
little bit
teddy bear
faster.
warriors.
Yeah, and they were smart, man. They
Well,
had
okay.
built all this architecture and the friggin' trees and stuff. I mean, they weren't
Well,
just.
here's the question: why did they have a dress that the same size as Leia if they didn't eat a person the same size as Leia and have it sitting there? Just saying.
That's a good question.
Maybe they were good at making that.
But
shit,
one
man.
thing I did.
Maybe they were like really good at like sewing and shit, and they sewed that shit up like, and they were good at braiding hair too, because they got her hair looking nice. They got her all cleaned up.
real quick.
She got yep.
Yep.
Do
One thing
away
I
with
do
that
wanna
coke.
point
Let's
out,
do
though,
away with
they
that coke
did,
hangover
speaking
there,
of
Princess
ancient
Leia.
civilizations.
No more coke for you.
So speaking of ancient civilizations, one thing that we did recently, I did read about is that a lot of the ancient civilizations in like the Amazon rainforest, like the ancient Aztecs and the Mayans and all that, a lot of them were actually knocked, like a lot of their culture was knocked out because of the Spanish coming over and exposing them to virus.
Well, yeah,
and
not
so
only
like
that, but
by
also
the
kind of assimilating them into their general population as they came over. Also,
well, what basically based off of there was an explorer. I don't know the explorer's name. You'd have to look it up, but there was an explorer that went over there and met with
Cortez.
people, the Mayan people, left, and then came back like a year later, and this whole city was abandoned. Whole city was gone, and like so. I guess I don't know. I think that it was like that quick though, because imagine like going over there and giving this uncontacted tribe a disease, like you give them the Spanish flu, right? They're all dead.
But that's happened. That's always happened,
no
dude.
resistance.
But that's always happened.
But like a lot of people assume that ancient Mayans and the ancient civilizations always like what were wiped out due to like like a famine or something. Like they couldn't sustain life or civilization where they were, but they were doing it for thousands of years before this. But when the Spanish came around, like it just the jungle overtook it because they wiped them out with disease. A lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, they're finding a lot of new stuff down there. Yeah, there you go, Tim. They're finding a lot of good stuff.
LiDAR is
new stuff. Yeah, with LiDAR, right. I think they could do even more with it, But they're doing a lot of cool stuff, not just with LiDAR, but
well, they're talking about possibly starting to scan some of the ocean too. Like using a form of a LiDAR.
Yeah, they have been doing it. And sonar is the best way to do it because it just, travels
It can only go so far though.
Light can't go as far. I think the sound in the water travels further than light because light gets dispersed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure.
To like have a submarine.
Yeah, submarines use sonar, dude, and they use it for a reason. They would use light flashes if well, I mean that might be a little more obvious, but yeah, like you can shine a light down in the deepest parts of the desert, in the deepest parts of the Mariana Trench, and it is like a desert. It's like a water desert, in the bottom.
Well, yeah,
like,
light doesn't
the deepest
reach a certain point. Yeah, light
and,
doesn't reach a certain point. You are right. You are right about the sonar. However, I think what they're talking about doing is like, the ancient city of Alexandria, just outside of the current city of Alexandria in Egypt. Is it Egypt? I think. Yeah. So they're talking. They go out right into the ocean.
Yeah, Alexandria
within a
used to be
depth of 1,000 feet or something, right? Like within a depth of like not even 1,000 feet. I don't think it's even that far. But they were finding all the ancient city of Alexandria, all the great tower of Alexandria. I think the library, right? Was it the tower?
Yeah, but
or was it the library? Or the tower was the
library. No, I think there was.
I think the tower was the library.
I'm not expert on Alexandria. I can't remember.
Well,
Memphis. It used to be Memphis.
Well, regardless, ancient Alexandria.
Yeah, Memphis used to be. Yeah, water. Alexandria. It was named Alexandria
because ocean levels change
because
after
of
Queen Alexandria. Yeah,
right. I was waiting on you to catch up. But yeah, go ahead.
My computer's lagging.
Yeah, I know, it's fine.
My computer's lagging. Yeah, but
hey, you're actually not lagging now, man. You're good.
Shit, where are we at, Brandon?
There's a pause. I'm just letting him. I'm just waiting. I'm kind of trying to time it.
Dude, I'm still lagging. It's like bad. It's horrible.
It's all right. Go ahead. Just talk.
I don't even know where we were at, man. It's lagging so bad.
Okay. Well, Brandon,
I know that. Yeah.
So what we were talking about was We were talking about ancient aliens, and we got into Egypt.
I just keep seeing him pop in and out.
So
That's what I
who,
do.
me? Or
No,
Brandon?
me.
Oh, so
Ancient Alexandria. They
Yeah.
found it in the low levels. So, like, if they use lidar in the low level water, like the shallower water, they could do lidar in the shallower water. They could do that.
Well, they probably already
Instead of
have,
having to take a boat and go sonar and doing it like that. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that there's also a lot of, like, they could probably go and do the Bermuda Triangle and find some shit, because the Bermuda Triangle does not get that deep.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's pretty shallow.
Maybe they
you got
find
the
Flight
Bimini.
19.
Well, out there, speaking of, big ass rocks, you got the Bimini Trail. Is it the Bimini Trail? Bimini Road. Sorry, Bimini Road. And
Yeah, Bimini Road, the one that
okay.
leads. Yep, the one that leads to Bermuda, right? Yeah.
Well, it's just like I don't know how long the
no.
section is, but it's like a big section of road out there. It looks like a road. It looks like stones that have been placed there purposely.
There's
in
some stones
sort of pattern.
underneath, yeah.
And they're really big. They're
Yeah.
megalithic stones, So like it looks like they were put there
Yeah,
by
and
people.
yeah.
And we know
Right.
those sea
But
levels
you
have
think about
risen.
ocean levels too, though. I mean, ocean levels have changed dramatically since the last. Yep. Yeah, that's my point. But like, yeah, imagine taking lidar over the Bermuda Triangle. I guarantee somebody would eventually find Flight 19.
Which one was Flight 19?
I bet they would. Flight 19 was that test flight that the Navy did back in the day. That they was like I think it was 5 airplanes. Like 5 planes were just going out on a test flight, and they just disappeared. They just fucking disappeared, all 5 of them. And then the planes that went out to look for them also went missing.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like, well, what the fuck? Like, how did this happen? So now you got 7 total planes, I believe, 7 or 8 total planes that went missing completely in the Bermuda Triangle, starting with Flight 19.
Here, let me put this up.
Oh, they did find the squadron, Tim? When the hell did they find that? That must have been recent. Yeah, they had 5. That's right. Yep, they had 5. That's what I thought. Yeah. And Jamie, that's panspermia. I agree. I like that. I like that idea. Panspermia does indicate that life began on Earth from extraterrestrials that crash landed on Earth. That's panspermia. That is a big theory among scientists.
Yeah, it's possible.
Maybe that. So
I mean, but I think they're talking about
extraterrestrial.
I think they're talking about more the like at the microscopic level. Usually, when they talk about it, like like my single cell.
Well, that's where it all started. Yeah, but then they all started. Everything, all life starts as a single cell organism, and then it grows and multiplies and connects and stuff like that. So like we all started technically from stardust. Stardust is what technically makes up all of us in the universe. Everything that's matter in the universe is all stardust.
That makes sense.
At some point. But apparently panspermia is the idea that they fucking like a comet or something hit Earth in millions of years ago and deposited these microbes, these organisms, and over time, over a period of multi-million years, they grew into life somehow. That's like that's the major theory, because otherwise, like, how would you?
Yeah, they can't. Well, they
doesn't mean.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't know how life. Well, they don't exactly know. They think they have ideas. They have theories, pretty much, because it can't be proven, because it takes potentially, supposedly, millions of years, like according to them, for these proteins to develop in these certain conditions. And like lightning has to strike the spot, and there have to be the proteins have to be. It's like some Frankenstein type shit, right? That is okay. I can believe, but that's there's we're talking, but sure, we're talking about like however many billions of years between like Earth's inception, or like when its inception and when it solidified into something that you could exist on, I guess, and things could turn into something. Then I don't know, man. Like,
that astronauts
there's
actually,
such specific
astronauts actually found
precision
out.
circumstances. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But it had to happen
Dude,
somewhere.
it's crazy to think about this. So think about this.
I mean, shit
you know
happens
how
though,
our moon
right?
was
Like,
formed? You know how our moon was
we're
formed?
here. No, nobody really
But do you know
knows.
how our moon
There's
was
theories on how it was formed, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, but
like,
the
it can't be
biggest
solid
theory,
for sure.
there's a lot of evidence that points to in our ancient
Oh, dude, they don't
past
want us
in
to
the
know,
early
man.
beginnings of the universe.
Dude, they cut
that
all that out.
Mercury actually sideswiped her and Gilbert. Huh?
They're cutting you out. They're cutting
You
all
didn't hear
of
what I
all the
said?
good stuff out. It's just the government, man. They cutting out
What
all
I
the
said
good
was
stuff.
they
Every
said
time-
that Mercury in this.
It's doing it
All right.
again. It's crazy, dude.
Can you hear me now?
It's crazy. Yes, I can hear you fine until you start talking about how the moon happened, and then they don't want you
So
to hear
Mercury grazed.
Just saying.
Mercury grazed Earth and created the moon, because Mercury in the beginnings of our solar system, as the orbits were going around, like Mercury passed and like hit the sides, it sideswiped the Earth and blasted off a chunk, and then that stayed within the Earth's orbit and formed the moon.
Yes,
That's the prevailing theory. Or the prevailing.
Speaking of ancient aliens and ancient civilizations, and what you just said, there's things like there's cultures that believe that there was a time before the moon. So how do you explain that?
Maybe they were alive for a time before the moon.
I mean, but how would the moon have done? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it would have
the
had
only
to
way
do
that they would have
like,
known
way
that.
back, dude. That would have had to been like
The only
first
way that they could have
1
known
million
that there was
years.
a time before the moon was if somebody else would have told them that. And the only way that could have happened,
if somebody
well, maybe not the
survived
only way, but nobody would survive. The Earth was not sustaining life at that point. But the big theory is that these ancient aliens told the ancient peoples that there was a time with no moon.
And that's possible. Most of them
The
do believe
Anunnaki,
that,
man. Like those are
most,
the.
Go ahead.
I don't even know anymore. Like I don't know.
There's a lag, bro.
Out,
That lag is killing
out.
me. That lag is killing me, dude.
I know. Like I'm like, we seem to be communicating fine at times, and then other times it's just like.
Well, there's a lag.
It's like out in Kansas City where you're at, but it is.
I don't know. I think my
ping's
pretty
snowing.
good. Oh, you got snow? Well, that's what it is. You're having weather.
Yeah.
You don't think it's weather because you live in freaking Ohio. It's like, oh, it's normal outside. It's freaking snowing.
Well,
it's not normal.
20 mile an hour winds. Normal day.
Mm-mm.
You you throw a plastic bag up in the sky, up in the air, it'll fly for like 3 miles, like until it hits a building somewhere and gets stuck there. Like I live out in the middle of the cornfields in Ohio, so like,
oh, I know.
If something blows in the wind, it's gone. It's gone. It's fucking gone.
Like me, dude. I was up there when I first got there. I was like, it was November, dude. It was November, bro. And it was so cold. I couldn't feel my feet anymore. I had my Vans on, and I was like, "Oh, it's not bad here in Missouri." And we drove to Ohio, Bryan, Ohio, and it was so cold. That was one of the, I have been in the mountains in Afghanistan in the middle of the winter.
That
All
shit was
right,
funny, man.
and
No,
I have been
no,
been
it wasn't
there
Middle
in
Point. It
snow
was
up
the
to my
Father
waist
John's
and
one.
trotted through it, going to guard posts and stuff in the middle of the night in like negative 15 degrees, and it didn't feel as cold as it felt in Bryan, Ohio.
You know what's crazy though is that event that we did at Father John's during the snow blizzard. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah, yeah. I had to go. I was like, oh, we got to go as soon as that thing was over. I was like,
Yeah.
oh
See,
no, dude.
it was crazy to
I
think
was
about the
smart
fact.
too, bro. I was smart.
Yeah, you were, but it was crazy to think about that we had like 40 or 50 people there for that ghost hunt in the middle of the blizzard on a Sunday night. Like I was like, dude, this is crazy.
And everybody was having fun too. We all had a good time.
Dude, we had a great time. That was a great night too.
Yeah.
Where were you at? You were set up.
I was in the
somewhere.
jail.
I forget where you were.
I was in the jail,
Oh
bro.
yeah. No, that was a different event. That was the Hunt the Town event.
Oh,
I'm
that
talking
was
about the
Hunt
Father
Town.
John's
Oh wait, no,
event.
I was at the
You were somewhere.
Blues. The Blue. Was it the Blue something? Blue. Shit. I don't remember.
Oh,
the name
you're
of the
talking
place.
about the
Jackie Blues.
But that Jackie Blues.
Yeah, that's where I was upstairs.
Yeah, but no, that's not. It was a different. That was.
Was that a different one?
That's a different day. That was the Hunt the Town.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Holy
I'm talking
shit.
about that. Yeah,
What's up,
I'm
Cindy?
talking about the one at
Ghost Bait.
Father John.
Right.
That was only like that was the first one that JW came to, and then that was the second one I believe that you came to.
Sure.
Because the first one, yeah, you came to the Hunt the Town when I had like the Ghost Brothers and all of them. You were there. That was a fucking cold too. That was cold too. But the Father John's event was in January. The next one.
Right.
And you came out, and yeah, it was also very cold. That was the day that Chris, like when we had the VIP party the night before, and Chris and Mike and everybody got really fucking hammered and were hungover the next day.
I don't remember. I remember seeing that, but I don't remember hearing much about it. But yeah, I remember that.
Aaron, are you talking about the new base that they supposedly found in the Bermuda Triangle? Because that's
USO.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. No, I've heard about that.
The USOs, baby.
Well, yeah, USOs, but there's a place that the
Fuck
Navy
yeah,
supposedly. There's a place that the Navy supposedly. Yeah, Middle Point was cold too, man. Oh God, it was cold. There's a place in the Bermuda Triangle that supposedly the Navy monitors and has been monitoring for a long time, and they watch USOs, underwater or submersible,
unidentified submersible
unidentified.
object.
Well, why wouldn't it be like UUOs? I guess
unidentified submersible object.
Okay, I got it. Like a U-boat, right? That's what I was thinking about. I don't know why. I was thinking, anyway.
U-boat.
I don't know why I was thinking why U-boat.
That's the German. That's the Nazi submarines. The Nazis' nuclear submarines.
I know. Yeah, but there's something. There was like a link there in my brain. My brain stopped working for a second. There was a link.
I mean,
to
they're
that
both
and
submersible.
underwater. And the U.
I'm pretty sure there were plenty of reports of
the U. The under.
I'm pretty sure that
underwater.
Probably,
and they are underwater sometimes.
Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure that the German Nazi U-boats, the soldiers that were in there, probably did see some submersible objects. You could probably find some reports about that. Red October.
Unidentified underwater objects.
Unidentified submersible objects is what they call them. USO.
Right. I get it.
For sure.
USO.
USO.
Heck yeah. Well, we've been doing this for about a minute 21 seconds now, or no, an hour and 21 seconds, 21 minutes. Oh my God, I'm obviously getting tired. Time is it? Time traveler. I know you're in the future, man. What time is it over there?
I know.
It's 9:21. 9:21.
Dude, it's like y'all. So is there anything I should remember for the next hour? Like that's going to be important. That's going to happen to me since y'all are in the future and y'all have already experienced it.
I see weed in your future.
No, like you guys are an hour in the future. Has anything happened in that hour? If you guys are an hour ahead of me all the time, it's
No
weird though,
aliens
right?
yet. Yeah, that's how it works.
No.
I mean, it's cold.
Time is relative.
We can't do the honey badger because we're gonna have to make our own honey badger video. That's what we're gonna do.
Let's fucking do the honey badger.
We can't do the honey badger.
Do the goddamn honey badger.
No, we're gonna make our own
goddamn honey badger.
We can't. And
we're also
fuck KD. Let's do honey badger.
No, we
doing
can't.
The honey badger, Brandon.
Because we get copyright claims on the video because the honey badger guy doesn't like it. So we can't use the honey badger thing.
And also next year we're gonna do a calendar and we're gonna call it Dad
Did
Vibes
he reach out and
Paranormal.
say something?
No, but it comes up as a warning like they were using. You could like it just like we're not monetized anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. But like but you don't want to have too many. You don't want to get
and if we
somebody coming after you.
All we would have to do is say we do not own the rights to this video.
Well, we have, and
so
I've always had.
Rights to this
no,
video.
I know we're not like you can go back and watch the video now. Like it's still there and everything, right? But it's just like, hey, this has this material in it, and you'll never like have the rights.
Advertising
to
his video, We're giving him a fucking view.
Right? Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care.
We're giving.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Come on, Brandon. We're waiting.
What are we talking about? Honey badger? No, we're gonna make our own honey badger video, and we're gonna do it when we don't have a lag.
We will, but we need to watch this one for now. We need to do this for now. We're watching this one.
We can watch a different one, and we'll do our. You know what? Let's kill the audio. Let's just watch it without the audio. Kill the audio on it. Let's
pretty
just watch
badass. Look, it runs.
But it's not
Can
funny.
you do that? There you go. Let's see if it's as funny with no audio.
It's not nearly as cool. No.
And here comes the honey badger as he's trumping up his way. Oh, look, there's a tree. Honey badger.
Look at this little fuck.
Look, honey badger does not give a fuck.
Look at this little fuck.
Honey badger will eat everything. Honey badger likes snake. Honey badger likes to dance. Honey badger likes
Is
to
that a
rap.
cobra in the tree? I did not know cobras went in
no,
trees.
honey badger. Ah, good job, honey
I
badger.
never noticed that he got that damn
Look at
thing
that.
out of a tree.
He eats. He's eating
Not anymore.
He can dig.
Oh my god!
I'm paying more
Not
attention
anymore.
to
Look,
it now.
Honey badger's like
Look at this dude. Look at his teeth.
Look at this sleepy. Look at this sleepy fuck. He just wakes
Jesus
back
Christ.
up and he starts flying.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty. It's only good with the audio.
I didn't know the cobra was in the damn tree, bro.
Shit. It goes right into the house.
Well, if you would have fucking paid attention to the audio.
Some larva. How disgusting is that? It
Never
eats
paid
larva.
attention.
Ew, so nasty.
Honey badger. Okay.
Are we logging?
Yeah,
Honey badger.
I'm sure there's better
Lagging,
honey
apparently.
badger footage out there.
That was kind of anticlimactic.
I want like a good. I'm gonna make a good
we'll
video.
find it. We'll put
I'm
it
gonna
together.
make a good
Maybe
little
ruin
honey
it.
badger compilation video, and we could use little bits of that. I'm gonna take the good stuff out because there's a lot of other. It's like, man, it's funny, but it's not that funny. I'm gonna get the good stuff. I'm gonna make the ultimate honey badger video. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna have that guy
to,
narrate it.
it's gonna be my claim to fame. It's the ultimate honey badger video.
You gotta have that guy narrate it. We gotta find him.
I know, right? Or find somebody who sounds like him.
We gotta find the guy.
Yeah, Tim, I do. Yeah, but we had to
No, we gotta
like
find that
make
guy.
one that's our own. You know.
Look at this little fuck.
Well, we got to have that
That's
guy come do it.
nasty.
I wonder what that guy's doing nowadays. What's the
That's what
honey
I'm
badger guy doing?
I don't know. We gotta find him.
We have to track down. We can,
He's-
all right,
he's
straight
just being
to
a sleepy
Reddit.
fuck.
We're gonna go straight to Reddit and track down the honey badger guy. We want to know. There's probably already a page on there for that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I assume.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
All right, I've had enough. Good night, everybody.
Yep, me too. All right, yep. Good night, y'all. Good night. See y'all next week. Hey, you should watch this again next week, Thursday.
9.
What time?
8,
In the future, if
8
you're
p.m.
in the future on the eastern side of the United States, then it's like 9.
8.
I don't even know. I can't even tell you California. That's some crazy stuff. It's like 2. It's like
8.
6, somewhere between 2 to 5 hours away from me right now.
It'd be 5.
Right.
It'd be
You guys
5
are
p.m.
way
Pacific,
behind.
8 p.m.
So-
Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I think 6 o'clock Mountain Time, right?
Yep. And then don't forget, honey badger don't give a fuck.